Go.
It's your boy FM3, and I'm live here with my boy Brian P. What's good, bro?
Just hanging. This is my town, Rancho, CucaMonga. It's good to see ya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you tell us? So, how long ago did we meet?
Geez, must have been in person. It was 2012, around May. First started talking around what was it? Like December of
About
11?
December 2011.
Yeah.
Brian was just a fellow supporter. You know what I mean? Following us on Facebook and on YouTube and listening to our music and stuff. And and he reached out. Wanted to show his support and said, look, man, how can I be a part of what you guys do? How can I help out? You know what I mean? I would love to come out to wherever you guys are and show some love. And so, we started talking, and next thing you know, around May, he decided to jump on a plane and come out to Pennsylvania to the mountains, man. So from the mountains to the mountains, here we go. So he came to check us out. We built, we started his G training, you know what I mean? Because that's what we do, we make G's, and if you want to know what G's are, those are governors of their own destiny, you know what I mean? And what that means is, before I met Casanova, that's why Casanova became who he was. Leon I killed, that's who he became who he was, and before I met my G, that's how, some people allow life to be what it is, and some people make life what they want it to be. And that's what G's do, man. Governors of their own destiny. I know y'all heard that gangster talk, but no, when G's first was founded, it wasn't about being gangster. It was about being the governor of your own destiny. So this is what we talking about here. So anyway, my brother,
all right.
how about just let me see. So what can you say about kind of how life was before you came and met NOS and Pennsylvania?
Well, you kind of feel lost. You kind of wonder what's going on. You try to make sense of the world and try to do what you can. But you feel, like a victim to a lot of different things. You feel helpless. And you start picking up some knowledge and you start understanding what you can do to influence it. So, making that step to Pennsylvania kind of proved to myself that I can reach out, I can meet people, I can go do some things. And with his encouragement, didn't seem like that big of a deal. I've done some traveling before, but never really on my own for like a business venture. So it really was a impressive step in my life. It really kind of knocked down some barriers that were there before. So started thinking a lot bigger. Life improves when you think bigger because the little stuff doesn't bother you.
I like that talk. And let's just say, if it was like somebody who because of course since I've met Brian, Brian has picked up a few students himself who he's been mentoring, and teaching that G way of life to, and just like basic stuff, like what are some of the basic things that you share with people, just to let them know how they can improve the quality of their life.
Well, it's attitude. Attitude is the biggest thing. Attitude is what influences others, and what you decide to share with people builds in their mind who you are. So you have a great attitude about yourself. You're going to share positive things. That way, people have a positive perception towards you, and you can influence your basic will, your desires, in a positive way, which gets people excited. So if you're always negative, they see you as negative. They see what you talk about as negative. When you're positive, everything's got a nice ring to it. Everything sounds a lot nicer. You get excited a lot easier. And so you can help people, you can share with people.
That's good talk right there, and it's just that simple, man. Your attitude, it's like life comes at you, and you can either complain about life. Life gonna throw a whole bunch of things at you. Life is life, and life is what it is, and it happens. Now, when it happens, you can even be a victim, like Brian said, and allow life to, be upset, complain, find things to complain about, or you could choose to conquer it. You could choose to see it as a challenge and meet that challenge head on. You know what I mean? And produce. Produce results, and not just be a victim of your circumstance. Because circumstance, that's just life. It happens. But what do you do in response to them circumstances? And this is just something I've learned. Coming up where I come up. And getting to where I get now, it's amazing. It's like, it's so funny to me when I become the dude who people be like, oh, he think he all that because he got this and he got that. He don't understand what it's like to not have. And it's just funny to me knowing that I grew up poor, not having nothing, raised on my own. The streets raised me, and to be where I'm at, it's just, I'm amazed. And that's why I'm so humble, and that's why I could come to anybody. But I don't accept. What I don't accept is excuses. When I don't want to hear your sob story. I want to hear how we gonna make it better. You know what I mean? Brian could definitely tell you that. I'm always gonna say, what's my favorite? If you tell me something's fucked up or messed up, what's my favorite saying?
What you gonna do about it?
You know what I mean?
How you gonna do it?
What you gonna find in it? You gotta find what?
Find the beauty in it.
Find the beauty in everything, man. You know what I mean? You gotta find the beauty in everything. And that's what life is all about, man. If you can't find the beauty, like the mountains back there,
Kazun, you can't see them for nothing.
All right, you can see them. If you can't find the beauty in it, then you can't find the beauty within you. So the beauty starts within you. You know what I mean? And how about just share a little more about the quality of your life since, like you said, that was how you felt before you met us. You know what I mean? So wasn't it, people seeing a vision. Not even that. Just talk, quality.
Quality, man. Knowing how you influence life, knowing how you influence other people. It's one thing to learn in psychology or different classes. It's one thing to learn in psychology or maybe certain classes on how you present yourself or how you can influence others. But to know it, to believe it, and to see it. When you practice, you see it. And that's the difference between learning about something or practicing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, how you speak to people, how you feel about yourself. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't believe what changes. So you either come up with that within yourself through hardships, or you get taught it, you find an easier way. You figure out what works for other people. You put that into practice. A lot of things change. What you want comes to be. And it's just magical. It's just really, really interesting to see.
Definitely. And we gonna keep this short and simple, short and sweet. I just wanted to let y'all know, if you a supporter out there, if you a follower of what we do, and you watching these films, you watching these short videos, and you listen to our music, and if you just want to know one thing, that's all you need to know, right? If you reach out to us, we gonna holler back at you, and we will come see you, or you can come see us, and we will change the quality of your life and make the quality of your life better, man. I promise you that, because this is what we do, this is what we do, man. And we changing the world, man.
I want to say one more thing,
bro.
When you yourself start seeing these changes, when you start thinking about these things, and you start sharing a little bit, you wouldn't believe how excited people get, and the people you find. Myself, who?
I was about to say, talk about the guy you was talking about. He was in your eyes. He was like a lost cause.
Oh yeah, he knew it too. He was a lost cause. He drank too much. He always down. He decided one day, this isn't working for me. Not even me. I didn't even influence him. He decided one day he's going to be positive. He's going to start, embracing every challenge. He's going to start understanding that he himself, maybe he can influence it. So he starts thinking positive. He starts, stops drinking, starts taking care of himself, worrying about, himself, his image, what he's deciding to share with people, with negativity or finding the positivity. Turns out, he practices it. He ends up getting fired from his job. Nobody likes that. Same day, he gets a call from his manager. They end up having a spot open, another warehouse that he knows, where he can get, pay increase by 50%. So, you know, going from $12 an hour to you going to like $19 an hour. Same day. He started the next day. Happened to get the night off to watch our buddy Alex's band. Gets the night off, and the next day gets a better job, pays better, closer to his house. He shared that with me. This is before I even shared with him. Shared with other people. Many other stories same way. But that's what happened to somebody else, just deciding on their own to do that. So when I shared with him, he got super excited. He said, tell my story, tell F. You know, it's one of many different stories similar to that. And that's just, you know, outside of me. That's just somebody doing it themselves. People I influence, people I take care of and I help. Varying degrees of what your own belief is in yourself. And you'd be amazed. Once you start feeling it, you start seeing it, you start sharing, people start picking up on it. And they say, that's a good way to look. You got nothing to lose but to try it. So they try it. And you'd be amazed. You see it, when you start practicing it, you see it in your loved ones, you see it in your family, you see in them things you used to see in yourself. But now you don't. You don't feel that way anymore. So you don't reinforce their negativity. You don't reinforce their lack of hope. You say, hey, there's a better way. There's a better way that can be done. And you just got to take charge. You just got to understand that that's what you can do to help yourself. And, you know, I got my daughter. My daughter, she's only like 6 years old right now. And I've been speaking to F about 2 years, going on 3 years. My influence on her through F's, you know, sharing of his knowledge and what I've picked up has helped her in a very, 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 very significant way. She approached death of a grandmother. You'd be amazed at how well she took it and how her perspective changed. You know, other people, that's how they respond to negativity and bad things. My daughter knows she has it within herself to influence the situation. But she's still a child, so she still acts like a child. She's still got childish tendencies. She's still got, you know, some things we got to work through, and she's okay. She's growing. She's going to mature. But, I mean, she's 6 years old. But what comes out of her mouth, you would be surprised. You would be surprised what she can talk about. And I take great pride in knowing that I had a big influence on that. But the attitude, the belief, and the positivity is really eye-opening. And a lot of that was shared to me, and the perspective change came from F. And the knowledge he just, you know, he was able to share with me. And I really, really thank you for that. So, you know, you just be surprised when you start speaking to people, you can find them out there. Just don't be afraid to share, and don't be afraid to live what you think. That's what I have to say about that.
Yo, and that's real right there, man. I appreciate everything. You know, I'm still gonna be spending a couple days out here with Brian, man. He's showing me this California life, man, and it's like awesome, man. I'm having so much fun, man, and it's just like I'm amazed just by the energy. I mean, it's winter time, man. You understand what I'm saying?
It's winter, but you don't have sunglasses.
Exactly.
You gotta have sunglasses in California.
Right. Exactly. You know, like it's at least 70 degrees right now out here. You know what I mean? And it's February, y'all. I mean, you know, what can I say? But this your boy FM3. The next interview is going to be me interviewing Q Beauty. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's what we do. And life is real, man. And like I said, we will come to you. You know, we are out here visiting with somebody that came to see us. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. So this your boy FM3 signing out 30 all day, every day.